And that's the thing that is so unfortunate is so many new people here are still getting caught up with the Michael Saylor Bitcoin and with the Ethereum and with the other stuff, and they don't even understand the law. It's very simple. The way that 99% of these projects did it, they are going to have a legal battle ahead. We've been talking about Ethereum. We've been talking about 99% of cryptos. The way that they did their ICO was an unregistered securities offering. The product was not finished. It was not built out. That situation did not occur with Ripple and XRP. And that's the difference. Michael Saylor got a little clip of him on the Patrick Bet David podcast, and he's talking about Ethereum and XRP Ripple. He says they are committing securities fraud, especially Ethereum. Guys, check out this clip. Michael Saylor, the Bitcoin Maxi, on Patrick Bet David's show here. Here we go.
What are your thoughts about what's going on with Ripple and how he is handling the Ripple case?
Ripple's an unregistered security. It's pretty obvious. There's a company. The company owns a bunch of it. They sell it to the general public, but they never took the company public. There's no disclosures, right? So the SEC's position is you're selling an unregistered security. It's a crypto token, right? Just like Ethereum is an unregistered security. It's controlled by a few people in the Ethereum Foundation and Consensus.
Fair. Then here's a question.
Just like FTT, just like Solana.
Perfect. But here's a follow-up on that,
They're
Michael.
all unregistered securities.
Here's a follow-up on that.
Right.
I don't own a single Ripple, just so we know. So full disclaimer, I'm not a Ripple guy. But if both of them are unregistered, why target Ripple and not target Ethereum the way he is targeting Ripple? And by the way, this is coming from a guy that owns Ethereum, not Ripple.
Yeah, I think the best thing for the world would be if the SEC pretty much shut down all of it. It's all unethical, right? I mean, the Bitcoin position would be Bitcoin is an ethical commodity. All of these other altcoins are unregistered securities. They're all just equity tokens issued by a company in order to get around going public, and they're committing securities fraud.
Ethereum included.
Of course, especially Ethereum. You know, Ethereum's got $20 billion of ETH token locked up in the staking contract right now, and there's a couple of people that may or may not give it back to you ever. Now, isn't that the definition of investment contract? If a bank took $20 billion of your assets, froze the window and said you can't have your money back ever, maybe in the year 2024, we're not sure. We're just going to keep it. We may actually give you interest on it. We may take it all. We may slash it. That's the definition of a security, right? It's an investment of money in a common enterprise, relying upon the efforts of others and expectation of profit. The whole point is if you want a crypto asset to be a commodity, you can't rely upon 4 engineers, a company, a CEO. If a person can make a decision, it's not a commodity.
There you go. And as you guys know, with the XRP ledger, it can't be just, Brad and David get together and decide to change the XRP ledger. That's not how it works. And you understand why Michael Saylor is scared and why he wants to use the SEC and the government's power to go after Bitcoin's competition. He calls Bitcoin an ethical commodity, a proof of work, slow, inefficient payment network that is a waste of energy. I mean, it is a waste of energy because it's an inefficient payment network and has no utility. We've made that very clear. And as a store of value, a hedge against the very dollar that it kind of set out to replace, it has been a complete failure as well. So that's why Michael Saylor needs to go on the attack against, and God bless him for calling out the Ethereum situation, because we've been talking about Ethereum too. That was going to be the biggest flop in the history of crypto. And that was, it's just been an absolute joke. And it just almost centralized the power within Ethereum. But Ethereum's always been centralized. It's always been reliant upon that foundation. And the gang of developers is chosen by Joseph Lubin and Vitalik Buterin. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.